of people with people like you, or of people like you, I'm going to achieve more. My career is going to be fast tracked, and everything that I've learned so far, I've watched training I've watched so far has really showed me all the needful thing I need to pay attention to, not just my soft skills, not just my technical skills, also my domain knowledge. These three combo is very important. I was learning that from a training I was watching yesterday from Ms. Miriam Muniz, I guess. So these are things I also need to be working on. I shouldn't just focus on uh, my technical skills also. And fast with what I'm reading online, articles I've been reading about the layoffs and the challenges software developers are experiencing, and and having to be able to switch from different fields or of of computer science or software development. What one thing I will need to always do is to focus on the domain knowledge of every field I'm trying to switch over to, which can really be helpful now that our 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 profession as tech uh, guys are kind of constrained now. So I'm going to continue going through all these training to learn more and to know the needed adjustment I need to be making and the areas I need to focus on to be relevant. Thank you so much. I thank you very much, Tech Bro Toby. I am really inspired by your look, by what you are doing and everything. Love you so much. I look forward to learning more from you and taking uh, counsels, instructions, guidance from you. I know it's going to really help me a lot. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Beef Boy. And I want to know your real name, so I stop calling you Beef Boy.
Okay, my
Okay,
real name is Emmanuel Ario.
okay, Emmanuel. Does anyone want to go next? You can
Yes,
unmute and
please.
speak.
Hi,
Hello,
Jen.
okay. Good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Okay, so for me, okay, I'm coming from like an entirely different path. Like I used to be a fashion designer. Now this whole mentorship thing. Okay, after two boot camps, I did not know how to proceed, to be honest. But then after these 30 days, man, like it has been like an eye opener, like a compass for me. I really know what to do. I know how to move on. But then when I'm thinking, what comes to my head is, when would I be like this? This Toby Fagbon with them. It's a long journey. But then I just want to say thank you for at least opening my eyes to see where to, like, the path to tread with clarity. All of the mentors, virtually every one of them, all of them still like did a very great job in my own life. Oh, I'm feeling the impact. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lai. Thank you for that. Hi, Chimdalu. Want to speak?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I want
Hello.
to speak. Um, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Toby. Thank you to everybody that has tried to talk to us in one way and has impacted me. For me, the greatest thing I achieved during the course of this program was consistency. I always have that problem. It's not like I can't do stuff, but when I start finishing or not trying to take a break is a problem, right? But I said, okay, I'm going to challenge myself and see if I can just keep showing up. Sometimes I'm very tired and I don't even feel like joining because I'm like back from work and all that. But then when I now start, I find out that I'm looking for my notes, I'm trying to jot down things, and at the end of the day, I learn a lot more than I was even like planning to, or maybe I was planning to just join and maybe, yeah, if I can, if I can't. But I find out that this program has really, really impacted me in such a way that whenever we come for the meetings, I look forward to taking away something. And I mean, the first 5 days were not easy at all. I told you, consistency is just my problem. It's not like I'm not, I'll do stuff when I put my mind to it, but it's that putting my mind to it that is always the problem. So thank you so much because I can't even believe that I made it to the last day without skipping one day. Like for me, it's my small win, and I'm really, really clapping for myself. And I know that with this, I'm sure that okay, I can say I'm doing this every day. And I've seen what planning also does. As I got the calendar, I also created the calendar for myself, and I plan to keep on doing. Like there are so many things I learned that I know that maybe you are not even planning to teach us. Like I'm talking about aside from QA that I learned from here. What I learned from QA here is a lot, but this is just the one that I really, really am grateful for. And I want to say thank you. And I won't forget where I started following my calendar schedule from. Like, thank you so much. And I'm so happy that I got to be part of this. I'm definitely going to recommend this to anybody that I know, not just people in QA, but trust me, this mentorship program has affected me in more ways than I can even explain or realize. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much too, and we are proud of you. We are so proud of you for sticking to the end. We are proud of every one of us here. Hi Samuel.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, I want to use this morning, a beautiful morning, to appreciate the QA people. I really want to appreciate for this opportunity that's given to someone like me. You have not just opened my eyes, but you've opened my eyes with understanding. Because me navigating from a particular career to this one, I understand a lot of things from a great speaker like Mr. Adenoga, Mr. Badmos. So it made me realize that oh, these are the things I have. And implementing it is what they gave me. How to implement it, how to go about it. I want to appreciate the skill tech bros that they made this a very lovely journey. Sincerely speaking, I learned a lot, and which even prompts me to go to ChatGPT to create a roadmap for myself. That oh, how can I navigate into this thing? How can I get to this thing? How can I move into this career? They have really opened my eyes, and I really appreciate everyone for that. And this is what I also recommend for everyone to take something. The one I was going through LinkedIn and I saw them and I didn't hesitate to join immediately. And I did not regret my action. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Hi Pelumi.
Hi, Jennifer. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I want to start by saying a very big thank you to Ace Academy. From Test Forge to the entry level. I'm a Ace baby because I started my journey as a QA with Ace Academy. And I would say that from the very first day I started it, it was bliss. It was it was like, okay, I'm finally living in my career. Like this is what I'm called to do. And I'm so thankful for Ace taking a chance on every one of us, like trying to teach us. Like we don't know anything, and you're trying to impact so much knowledge. You might not know it, but Ace is raising the next generation of QAs, and I'm so glad to be part of it. And for this mentorship, when I started doing mentorship, I posted that I actually needed a hug, but I decided to take this mentorship program. It's not just playing with words, it was actually what was going on in my life. A lot of things was going on. This mentorship just took me away from thinking about what's going on in my hand, putting me on like the path that I needed. It was needed at that particular time to shape my career, my life, and everything. Everything I've learned so far, I have been able to like embody to my. I used to be scared of like going out there, show people my full potentials. Well, through this mentorship, I'm grateful that I could start putting myself out there. I volunteered for my friend's product to be their like QA tester. Like normally it will be something that I will not be able to do. I will not put myself out there, but I did thanks to this program. I'm so grateful. Like I'm so grateful. I don't know how to express my gratitude, but I just want to say very big thankful to all the mentors, for them to Toby Fagbon for setting up this thing. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tukwelomi. Those were really beautiful words. Hi Bolo. But are you speaking?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so thank you very much, Jennifer. Thank you, Tech Bro. And thanks to all our speakers. Like, I am really grateful, and it has been, how will I put it? Like, inspiring, and like, I don't even know the words to use. Like, okay, but part of the things I learned, especially the aspect of how to relate with the PM and the developer. I think because currently I work as a software tester, and though when I joined the company, I and when there are one or two things you need to tell the developer, and they are not like giving you the way the conversation is not going the way you wanted it, and then PMs too, they are your neck. Sometimes I feel like it's frustrating, and I want to like talk to them back, like the way they are reacting to me. But I think there was a day like that, that we had a talk about how to relate with the developers and the PM. So I think since then I've been able to learn how to like control myself, and even though they are on my neck, like especially the PM, and but I think now I find it easy to communicate with them and to relate with them better. And also I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Toby. He has really been amazing. The part of the test case, every other thing. Like, I can't just start mentioning them one after the other. And thank you to everyone too. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bolu. Thank you. Hey guys, your
Okay,
words are
good
they're
morning.
melting my heart. Hi, who's speaking? Good morning.
Okay, it's Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer, for the opportunity. For me, it has been a very, very amazing journey. Okay, I am an engineer by training, and coming into tech has been interesting. One of the take homes for me from this mentorship program has been that I am not alone. I used to feel okay, the tech world is new and some challenges I've been encountering, but coming to this platform, hear people talk about those challenges, I feel yes, I am not alone. I have people that are going through what I'm going through. So it's giving me courage to do more, to study more. Then another take home I will say it's from all the our mentors have said we need to do more. So I really want to do more. I really want to learn more, develop myself, train myself the more. Because I discover from all their experiences, they all giving time, giving their best, and now I can see their results. So I think I will follow that path. It has really been interesting for me. I want to say a big thank you to Bros Toby. It's his wealth of experience has really broadened my horizon. I am really happy I heard him speak. I am happy I heard him talk about himself, his experiences. I tell you, it's interesting for me. I really want to say big thank you. Those still looking for a free mentorship where I can learn them more. So I will not say thank you so much. It has been an amazing class. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you. Hi, Molara.
Hi, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Lara.
I just want to say a very big thank you to Case, bro. Thank you for this opportunity to join this mentorship training. It has not just helped me in terms of tech, it has always helped me in my career too, in my workplace. Because when we talk of combining a lot of things together under stress and all that, I can say I am number one, yeah. But with this, sometimes I'm always angry, sometimes but during this mentorship training, I had some of our speakers talk about how to stay under stress, how to do some things, and how to talk to maybe your subordinates, people that
are lower to you and all that. This thing has actually helped me. The day we went through that program, I went back to work the second day, and everybody was just amazed that what happened? Did she pray overnight? The angel appeared to her overnight? But I just want to say thank you. In all areas, this has helped me a lot. It's not just in tech. Tech is something that is superb. In this mentorship helped me a lot in relating with people, empathy. Try to put people first, like try to feel what others are feeling. And I really, really appreciate, and I hope for us to have more and more of this. Thank you so much. We love Kez. We love everyone there. And thank you, Mr. Toby, for this opportunity. God bless you, and God bless all our speakers. Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you so much for that wonderful one, Lara. Hi, Adeshola.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. A word is not enough to express my profound gratitude to the head of all these amazing things you have at hand. That's a Mr. Oluwatobiloba Fagombe. I think we are celebrating him today. And likewise, we are celebrating tech. It's kind of an amazing person. His personality alone always blow my mind. I think I kind of give him a hug from my heart. He has been an amazing and wonderful person. Even I've not met him in person. That aside, for the program itself, I could archive all what I've learned so far in just two ways. But we can relate it into the real world, like clarity and sincerity. All the mentors that have come on board to speak with us, they have the in-depth knowledge of everything that a baby can even understand, if I'm to put it to that level. They come from the level of simplicity to more simpler form and make the class to be like, you can do it. We get your hand. You can break. That's awesome for me. And sincerity, this is what it takes for you to get to that place. I've been in kind of a mentorship program, and it's always watered down. The way the program was structured, from in and out, it was connecting like a change. If you miss a class, the next class is going to connect. That goes beyond mentorship for me. Talking about the real world life is what I can take from this program. And I want to say something different. And before then, I want to make a special shout out to Badmos. I've never met him in person. On this journey of my tech, I'm a newbie. I've just spent 2 months in the tech, but I'm kind of person that is always all out to know better. I met him, I think, through a program like that was on Cyprus, and I don't have any knowledge about Cyprus. With that, he never looked down on me. He created time to have a Zoom meeting with me, and he was like, oh, you did not even qualify for this program we are having. But however, let me just speak to you. It's in UK, right? We spoke 45 minutes. And everything he was saying was connected. I was like, oh, who are these set of people? And he made mention of Toby. He made mention of some other people. That wow, good people are always good out there. I like, it's kind of something I've never even met. Somebody who is not even coming from the part of, you have to pay before you can come for mentorship. He sat me down for 45 minutes and he was talking. And he speak the way Toby used to speak as well. So let's create good relationship before work. It's all about work for us in this world we have, but we are losing that human relationship. It's good to have technical skill. It's good, okay, I get all those parts, but I don't want to repeat that. But that relationship is what I've a kind of quite mind-blowing for me. Now you could see people who are still human, aside, oh, we have to be tech person, oh, you have to be this, you have to be that. I really appreciate you guys. What I've learned is the whole for me to make a book. Is also make a book for me. But that part of relationship, it's quite mind-blowing. People you have not met and they are speaking to you as if they are right beside you. Like, oh, we can hold your back. Good people are still out there. I really, really, really appreciate everyone as well too. All the participants, you are quite awesome. Coming out of a tight schedule, you want to make this real awesome. But however, I'm somebody who is more passionate about children, and educare specialist. I put more effort in children in most cases, because some of the mistakes that we have made in the past must not be repeated. Rather, it should be averted towards a brighter future. However, I'm like suggesting Case Academy to should move down to the children level. I kind of have some amazing kids around me. And when I'm in the class sometimes, they're like, oh, this is how to go about it. This is how to go about it. Like the first time I was told to create a folder on the Google, I was like, I can create a folder. So some of those little boys was just said, no, man, that's not what I'm supposed to do. There's difference between you creating folder on a desktop and creating folder on the Google. It was one that put me through. I was like, awesome. So kind of suggesting that the KC Academy should like do this kind of mentorship for children to maybe during their midterm break or at their break. And I know that then we can connect our coming generation with us. Because that's what we are doing now. We are doing it for ourselves. Let's connect the upper or the generation that's coming behind us. That's for KC Academy. However, it's like it's a real bombshell for me. I don't even know what to say, but I just have to say thank you so much, KC Academy, for that wonderful mentorship, and hoping to bring more people to join the next mentorship program. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Adishola. And thank you for the people you said you are going to bring to join our next mentorship program. Thank you. And your suggestion is really valid. Case is actually working on something. Yes, we are. Okay, let me just give room for the next person to speak. Hi, Gabriel. Then we can have Kemi and Michael.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to say very big, in fact, there's no amount of thank you I can say that will quantify what I've really gotten from this program. There is no amount of thank you. You know why? You see what I got from this program, if I want to get it outside there, like I'm going to pay and pay.
Hi, Gabriel. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, I've not been opportune to be available for the classes, but trust me, I have been going through the videos. Any video I miss, if I don't want to miss the video, like I have missed something today. I've missed something today. Like it's just keeping me, checking me, keeping me on track, making me to be consistent. That's what I've been lacking. But you see, this program gave me that what I really need when it comes to consistency. And I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for organizing this program. This program cost a lot. I know how much it costs going for this program in Lagos. Just a day, it won't be even 30 days, but a big 30 day, a whole 30 days. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Toby. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you for everybody that has spoken in this program. You guys are amazing. Thank you, and thank you for all you've done.
Thank you to Gabriel for sticking. Thank you so much. Hi, Michael.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Wow, many people have said so many things, but I'm just here to give my special thanks to Ibirunke and Mr. Toby and Akinwale Johnson. I met Akinwale Johnson earlier this year. I think he works with Case Academy, and he was taking me some classes. Hello, can I be heard?
Yes,
Hello.
you're audible. Yes, carry on,
Okay.
please.
Okay. So I met Akinwale Johnson earlier this year, and he has been taking me some classes on these software testing, and truth be told, it has been awesome until he shared this Case Academy mentorship program with me. And I can't not but say a very big thank you from the beginning of the program to the end. It has been awesome. It has been awesome. All my life, my world, I've been a class teacher, and I not until I can't pay bills any longer. I just have to ask myself, what next? What next? But something I learned from this Case Academy from Satobi, Charlie, when he started, I followed him on LinkedIn, and I was like, I like this guy. I checked his profile. I was like, wow. I wish I could enter this guy, and everything about him should just be me. He has been awesome. Every post from back to back, I followed, and there's something he said when he started talk about team spirit, and I think that was when he talked about, as a software developer, you must learn to work irrespective of the pressure with the back end, front end, UI, UX. It's not something that you just must do all alone. Unlike when I was in the classroom, I really want to hold him and the Case Academy at the hem of their garments until I get there. Thank you so much. I want to thank Ibironke also. I also want to thank everyone that has participated in mentoring, in teaching us, because it wasn't easy. 30 days, man. 30 days back to back every day. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the journey continues on LinkedIn with Ibironke and Mr. Toby. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Michael. Thank you so much. Chimdal, when did we cook? Have we cooked?
Please,
Okay,
mommy, you give us food today. Oh. It's not only gathering us. You will give us.
when did we cook? Okay, we still have Kemi. Kemi wants to say something as well.
Finally. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I've been patiently waiting, but my hand has been paining me. But and that's the left hand. So good morning, everyone. This is my first time speaking in any of our sessions. Anyway, it feels good to finally speak. Other times I'm always typing in the chat. I almost gave up on speaking today. I was already typing on the chat, but then, as luck would have it, I get to speak. So I want to first say a very big thank you to the organizers of this program. When it first came my way, I was like, it's going to be like other boot camps. Like it's not going to be any different. But attending the program, being a part of the program, in fact, it made me eat up my words. I had to swallow my words. It's the most real, if I'm permitted, most real and honest mentoring sessions I've had the opportunity to be part of in a very, very long while. It had this truth and openness. All the sessions, the speakers, the facilitators, everything. There was a breath of fresh air about all the sessions. They talked about things that people would generally not want to touch on or avoid speaking about. It wasn't just about honing your skills. There were talks about having a very good character, building your integrity, learning how to collaborate and all of that, which a lot of us can actually relate to that. They don't talk about enough when you attend most of these mentorship or empowerment sessions. So it was a very kudos to the organizers and the entire management on adding that flavor and aspect to it. It really made the entire experience worthwhile. When I was told to sign up for this program, I was like, would I be able to cope? Because I have a full-time job and most times I work round the clock. But then I knew I had to make time for this session. So it taught me also about deliberately fitting things that you actually care for into your schedule, committing to it and being consistent, showing up every day. I think it was only one session I missed and I had to watch the YouTube videos after. And that was due to circumstances beyond my control. But aside that, every other day there was a deliberate effort to make sure that you show up, because watching the videos is not enough. It's not like being in the session itself, but the entire experience was very worthwhile. Just to add to everything everybody had been saying, but a very big thank you, massive thank you. The thank yous are not enough. They can never be enough. We see the work, we see the effort, we see the outpour of love and knowledge, and we acknowledge them. We are deeply grateful for them from all the mentors, all the speakers, all the facilitators. We do not take it for granted, if I'm allowed to speak on everyone's behalf. So thank you so much.
Kemi, thank you so much. And I know all of us, most of us here, we put in the time, and that's what we are really grateful for showing up. So Adiola, she couldn't stay with us for long. She dropped a message in the chat. I'll read it out. She said she has another engagement. Well done, everyone, for committing the last few weeks to your growth. I'm sure you don't regret it. Now it's time to do the work. Do the work in all caps. So she's written for you. Again, a big shout out to Mr. Toby and the rest of the Case Academy team. You've built an incredible system. Well done. Thank you so much, Adeola, for that. And yeah, we have one of our speakers. He has joined already, Chibuzo. Hi, Chibuzo. We'd like you to unmute and share parting messages with us, the mentees. Just share one or twos. Hi, Chibuzo. You're still muted if you're speaking.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, what do you expect me to do? Give me an icebreaker or an expo.
Yeah, so Chibuzo, it's just for you to, share a word of advice with everyone, like
Oh, okay.
3 minutes,
Oh, okay. Yes, I think that's more apt and accurate and more helps me to do what you need me to do. So yes, keep learning. Keep learning. There's something I posted on Twitter, and would I call it a behavior, a tendency that I've noticed, right? Where people are always asking for certificates. Then when you have trainings like this or other trainings or stuff like that most likely people are either doing for free or doing for, yes, I know to some extent, if it's paid, you can ask for that, but that focus on certificates is not there's no upside. There are no upsides to that behavior because other certificates, right? Why do people give certificates? Why does somebody see a certificate and 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 are satisfied? Why? Because the person who is issuing that certificate is important. What is their pedigree? How popular are they? What prestige do they confer on that certificate? So if you get a certificate from Harvard, someone will be like, oh, okay, Harvard, okay. We've attested to people who have come out of Harvard before. We are aware of Harvard's trainings and how thorough it is. So if somebody shows a Harvard certificate 20 years later or 100 years after Harvard was instituted, yeah, it carries that weight, right? So, but if that request for certificates, and all that, is what you are always on about, you are losing. Number one is that, first of all, you are banking on loading up your CV or loading up your portfolio with certificates from people who are trying to help you. Case Academy has not been there for 20 years, 100 years. So if you present a Case Academy certificate, it's only someone who knows Case Academy, of which are not a lot, that will say, okay, pass. But most people would not. And that's why Case Academy is still doing a lot of things, to get that market share, to get that top of mind awareness, right? That's one. Two is that we are in tech. And in tech, there are some certificates that are also respected, like CEH, all those security certificates, and all that. That once you put them, the people in those industry or those fields know that this person is a certified pen tester, certified CISP and all of that, right? But the other majority of the vast majority remnant of tech is all about showing what you can do, right? So you have a CV and your CV gets you into the room. The next thing is for you to show what you can do. And there's a risk that if you are always focused on that, you might deprioritize knowing what to do and being good at what you have learned to do. So when we come for these programs and stuff like that, the focus should be getting the information and not only stopping there, extending that, how do I put it now? Like extending what you've gotten from that program. So I gave an example. So you come on so I remember one of the classes on this academy was about I think GitHub actions and stuff like that, right? What is level one? Level one is you are listening. No, level one is you are logged in, but you're not really paying attention. You are doing something else. That's level one, right? And if you get a certificate of attendance for that, when you are told to show what you know, you'd mostly falter. So level one is you're just plugged in, but you're not listening, you're not paying attention. That's level one. Level two is you are listening, you are watching, right? You are paying attention. Level three is you are replicating what was taught, right? So if you have a grasp of what is being taught already, you can do that as the teacher is doing it. But if you've not, it means you have to come back to the recording and follow all the steps. And when you follow all the steps, you now have let's say they have a repo. You now have your own repo of what was taught. That's level 3. But on level 4, you now have to extend it. You now have to apply to something else that was not the demo thing that was shown in class, right? You have to extend it. So probably maybe you have a project at work, or you go and find your own website. This is automation. You go and find your own website to automate and extend that knowledge, right? That way, it sticks in. So in closing, keep learning, focus on the tangible things that are expected of people who are going to work in QA, right? Focus on the skills, learn, repeat, rinse and repeat, and keep on repeating it till it becomes second nature to you. Congratulations on being part of this. Either you did 30/30 or you did a lesser number than 30/30. At least you have the videos to go back to. Strive to get to level 4. This is a free class. And like some people have said earlier, if you are doing this class, you're going to pay for this class, you know where you're going to pay for this class. So you have to milk it. And you have to strive to get to level 4. Thank you.
Thank you, Chibuzo, for that. Thank you so much. We also have Badmos. Hi, Badmos. You can share with us parting messages, leave a word of advice for the mentors. We have 2 minutes to go. Hi, Badmos. If you're speaking, you're still muted. Oh, audio issues. Sorry
Okay,
about.
so
Okay.
Jennifer, if you allow me, maybe I can say something briefly.
All right. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, hi guys. This is Kingsley again, one of the mentors. Um, I think I'll just take 1 minute. So I want to. I think Mr. Toby, you've heard a lot of accolades from the attendees, but I think I also want to say on behalf of all the mentors and all the speakers, I want to say a big thank you for for arranging this. Thank you for all you do for this profession. I know how difficult this can be, the time commitment. Even the few sessions that I was assigned to speak, I know how difficult it was, for me to meet up those sessions. I couldn't meet some of them. I know the time commission commitment, you've put to this. So thank you very much on behalf of everyone for what you're doing for the profession. We truly, truly appreciate you. And then for the attendees, you've heard a lot. Now the ball is in your court. You've learned a lot of technical, you've learned a lot of relational skills. I think back then when I used to work with Toby and Batmos, them, one of the things I really used to emphasize with them then to them then was the importance of relationships, with people, both vertically and horizontally. And as you've seen all through this session, they've all been very, very real with you. None of them was faking. You could tell that, this is their everyday life that, they're sharing with you. So relationships are very important in this career path. Um, because there's no point that, of being like the best QA out there and then no one can actually work with you. So relationships are very, very important. So while building your technical skills, make sure that you build really, really great relationships, and this will definitely open doors for you. And then lastly, for the anchor, Jennifer, thank you very much. You've been very, very professional all through this. You've been like a very great anchor. I really commend you for what you do. And I guess the last thing is like a question to you, Jennifer. All through this session, all through 30 days, who do you think has been um, the most, for lack of another word, maybe the most outstanding um, attendee, or who's been the most committed? Who do you think is a really standout person for you, through this session?
Thank you so much, Kingsley, for that. Your question, okay. It stands out. They've all been great. They've all been awesome. I don't think I have a particular standout attendee because I see all of them when they post on LinkedIn, they engage. Those of them that join sessions, most of them even join really early. Yeah, I don't think I have a particular standout attendee.
Okay, so I think I have to give you this task. So I have like a 100,000 naira gift I wanted to give out to the person, but I'll leave it to you to decide who that person is. The idea is just to help, you know, whoever the person is to just maybe like a support for their career. I don't know what this can do for you. Maybe it could just be to buy internet time to just study more or to learn more about the career profession or to take courses. However, this can support you. So I'll probably just send that across, and then Jennifer will decide who that will probably go to. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Kingsley,
you again,
don't let
Kingsley.
us go too far. I think I'm the person you look.
Toby, you're not an attendee, oh, please, please,
Actually, I've
please.
been joining for 30 days. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so we have Badmus. Badmus has his audio is fixed now. Let's hear from Badmus. Hi, Badmus. Good morning.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, so let's get right to it. So, on a parting note, what I would want to say is first, congratulations to everybody that made it to the end, and kudos to the organizers. It has not been an easy feat. I know in between, Oluwatobi even fell sick and he still pushed through. It's not been easy. So thank you to everyone that participated and that's created initiative. So on a parting note, whatever you've learned can stick with you. They've said you should continue to practice, but what I want to say is do not be true to yourself. And the only way you can be true to yourself is just remain consistent. You see, whatever you've learned here today is like mathematics in high school. If you practice well enough, of course, the exam will come easy. But if you only just leave it for classroom attendance alone, you take the class, go back home, do not touch it. You come back and you rinse and repeat that way. You will see the result when the exam comes. So be consistent. And the consistency thing, I think that's where people fall short. Stop looking for 2 hours, 3 hours of your day. It's a fallacy for you to think that you'll be able to get that. Take, for instance, 2 or 3 people have talked now. Someone said, yeah, she had a full-time job and she was still able to attend this, which means she became consistent in the fact that, oh, I need 1 hour of my time. I need 1 to 2 hours of my time daily. But the truth is, can you even get 2 hours? Let's say you can even get 2 hours. Can you assimilate for 2 hours? When you know that time is precious, so why waste time on looking for 2 hours? Take, for instance, the teacher in question now. If he says, oh, I'll be taking 2 hours of my time daily to do this. Now, if you take 2 hours, as a teacher, your mind would be distracted that, oh, I need to create lesson notes for tomorrow's class. I need to do this in preparation for the midterm exam. I need to do this for the final exam. You will be distracted for maybe like 45 minutes. But in actual honesty, for that 2 hours, probably you assimilate for 45 minutes. So why not just reduce the time to 1 hour daily? Just do that daily. What I'm trying to say is make consistent effort towards your progress. And please, while you're trying to do this, you would notice that, oh, whatever you're going to get in that particular day might be a bit small, but the value that you would have gained will never be taken away. So do not look at the quantity, look at the quality of what you're going to get each day. Now, during the mentorship session, I said the same thing, and I'm saying it again. This I've just told you, it isn't like, oh, yeah, aspire to Maguire. No, these are personal things. I learned them while on this journey. You have to remain consistent. You don't need 3 hours of your day. An hour a day is enough. Let's put it to practice. If you are looking for 3 hours, the possibility is that, oh, 2, 3 hours, you might be able to get it this weekend. Next weekend, you won't be able to get it. Maybe upper weekend, you have another opportunity. By the time you have that other opportunity, you realize that what you have learned 2 weekends ago, you need to refresh it. But imagine if you are using an hour a day. An hour a day, let's say 30 minutes out of it, you understood something, you got it right. The next day, you had another 1 hour, 30 minutes of assimilation. Another 1 hour, 30 minutes of assimilation. By Friday, you already have 2.5 hours of full assimilation that no one can take away from you. Full assimilation and understanding and practice. So this is what I did. And what helped me more was shut out the noise. You will see people coming on LinkedIn saying, oh, they are working here, they are doing this, they achieved this, they did that. Please, your competition is yourself. Keep running your own race and keep getting better each day. Make sure that your today is better than yesterday. Do not go to bed without learning something new. Keep it that way. Keep this, as they say, you see that slow and steady wins the race. You will get to that point that you actually have in your head and you would not even know that you had gotten there until you begin to see the effect of, oh, this is what I've been doing. I didn't know. How did I even get here? So be true to yourself and be consistent. And if you don't want to be serious too, please be consistent about it so you don't confuse your destiny. I'm done speaking. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Badmus, for that. Thank you so much. Consistency is key. I think everybody spoke about consistency. So yeah, let's keep being consistent. Hi Toby. I think you just give the final speech and we can wrap up.
Um, yeah, thanks. Thanks everyone. I've heard a lot, Um, I remember back then in early days of Storming Tech when I was training, and I'm very sure Mubarak will attest to this. You know, yes, I was doing most of the training for free then, and you know, I remember saying to Mubarak that the only way I'll feel fulfilled, is the day I see you guys winning and even doing better than me. And that day has come to pass. Some of the guys have trained back, as far back as 2015. I can see them today, doing great stuff. What also gives me joy is that sometimes when I'm stuck or I need help, I run to them, you know. So yeah, what a journey it has been. 30 days, of hard work stretch. I remember saying when we started that it's good, it requires some level of sacrifice, having sessions almost every day of the week. Um, so on behalf of the entire QA Integral team and Case Academy, I want to say a big thank you to every single one of you that have made this program a success. To Jennifer, to Motolani, my co-host. Thanks, guys, and to all our speakers and mentors from Adekunle to Bob, Badmos, Adiola Dotun, Onyeride, Miriam Mubarak, Ruben Ibukun, Kingsley Chibuzo. I want to say a big thank you. Your time, your stories, the experience you've shared, your guidance has truly been, helpful for every one of us. Even as the host, I've learned quite a lot from this session, from every speaker, um, even Miriam's session, she called me. She was just asking for feedback. I said, Miriam, I have to relearn and unlearn in this your session. And I'm grateful to everyone. Also to our mentees, thank you for showing up. Thank you for staying committed, and it shows you are hungry for growth. Again, this is not the end, it's just the beginning. So what next for us? I know someone asked this question, what next? I'm sure you heard all the word of advice, the feedback, and almost every one of our speakers has touched base on consistency. So if you ask me what next, I'm sure by now you know what you want to do. So you just have to be consistent. Uh, so final word of advice, in whatever you do or you find yourself doing, what I always say is put in your best and never settle for less, because great outcomes, amazing stories we hear, even the smallest wins don't happen by chance. This happens by a result of hard work, consistent effort, dedication, consistency, and intentionality behind it. So at the end of the day, what we all put in, we always determine what we get out. So for example, if you put in 1 hour of study every day, you likely get 1 hour of insights, and the result you likely see is coming from 1 hour of effort. So it's very okay to start small, but don't remain in the same spot. Just keep growing. Then another thing I would like to chip in out there is, let's build ourselves to love hard work. Don't let anybody deceive us. All the people we are looking up to, all the amazing guys out there, the top companies, don't let anybody deceive us. There's a lot of hard work put into all this. So let's build ourselves to enjoy hard work. For me, I see like an adventure that I enjoy, doing stuff, overcoming challenges, and so on. Another thing is don't let excuse run your daily life. If you remember our tagline, no limits, no excuse. So don't let excuse run your daily life. You always have 1,001 reasons not to be consistent or not to do what you ought to do to grow. You always have reasons. But don't let those excuses run your daily life. You need to find a way around it, and be humble enough to learn from anyone, regardless of their background, title, experience, be humble enough to learn from anyone. And yes, in all things, let's be grateful to God. This is one of my biggest secret weapon is Thanksgiving. I always tell people for every job I lose or I lost or gotten laid off from, I always take moments to sincerely thank God. Not just for the experience, but the fact that I even got that job in the first place. I give him thanks for it. And again, I go ahead to thank him for the next one that is coming. So for every challenges, for every obstacles, for every wins, let's Thanksgiving always drive all this. Yeah, I think most of the things I want to talk about, I thank all the speakers and even the mentees. You guys have shared, most of this. So once again, thank you all for, being part of this journey. And let's keep, growing together. Sincerely, I can't wait to see everyone at the top. So let's keep growing together. Let's striving to put in our best and be at the top. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you everyone and see you at the top. Yeah. Adeshola, you raised your hand. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that wraps up the session and the entire program. So our scholarship winners are going to be announced on the WhatsApp group. So let's go to the WhatsApp group. I know everybody wants to collect 100K, even Toby wants to collect 100K. So that one is also going to be announced on the WhatsApp group. Yes, that's it, everyone. Bye, guys.
Hello, Jennifer. I didn't hear what you said last. There was a break in transmission. Please take it again.
She said, come to WhatsApp.
Don't take
Come to
100K go.
but she
Don't
said we
take
should come to
100K.
WhatsApp to collect it. Just let's go and
Okay,
meet her on WhatsApp.
I'm ready to collect it.
Yes. Let's go and collect it on WhatsApp.
Why are you people dragging my money with me now? Leave it.
It's the people
Who
that
is
ask for
that?
breakfast.
Who
So
is
nobody
that?
ask for breakfast. Like if I've heard 100K, you're not asking. It's the people that ask first to collect that money.
Love
I'll
you
people
all.
that buy
Bye for
breakfast.
now.
Bye. See you on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
Okay.
bye. Gabriel. Yeah.